Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we will learn the equations of line in a space, okay, which is the subtopic of chapter 11 three-dimensional geometry in 12th class maths. So let us start with the equation of line in space. Equation of line in space, okay. So the equation of line can be determined, or a line can be determined in two ways, okay. So a line can be uniquely determined first is if the line passes through a point and has a given direction then so this is the first way you can determine a line. Or if the line passes through two given points, okay. So in these two ways you can determine the line. Now let us look at how to determine the line by first method. So equation of line through a given point and parallel to a vector b bar, okay. So this is the subtopic. So we will consider a line, let line L be such that it passes through point A, okay, and is parallel to given vector b bar, okay. Now let us consider the position vector of point A. Let A bar be position vector of point A with respect to the origin, and let R bar be position vector of any point on the line. Let R bar be the position vector of any point on the line. Then equation of line is this: R bar equal to A bar plus lambda b bar, okay, where lambda is some scalar. So you can determine the equation of line by this formula: R bar equal to A bar plus lambda b bar, where lambda is a scalar here, okay. So let us look at one remark now. So remark, if b bar is a I cap plus b j cap plus c k cap. Then the direction ratios of the line is, then direction ratios of line are a, b and c. Okay, so if the vector b bar is nothing but a I cap plus b j cap plus c k cap, then a, b and c are nothing but the direction ratio of the line. And conversely, if a, b, c are direction ratios of line, then b bar equal to a I cap plus b j cap plus c k cap is parallel to the line. Okay, so yeah, so this here we can write, if a b bar is parallel to the line, okay, this is important. If b bar is parallel to the line, then the direction ratios of line are a, b, c, and reverse if we take, if a, b, c are direction ratios of the line, then b bar equal to a I cap plus b j cap plus c k cap is parallel to the line. Okay, that is the remark. Now let us look at the Cartesian form of the equation of line here. Cartesian form of equation of line. So let r bar be equal to x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. Then a bar be equal to x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap, and b bar be equal to a I cap plus b j cap plus c k cap. Then the equation of line is, so the equation of line is this: x minus x1 by a equal to y minus y1 by b equal to z minus z1 by c. Okay, so this is the equation of line in Cartesian form. Now note, let us look at, if L, M and N are direction cosines of line L, of line we can write, then the equation of line is this: x minus x1, so that is same, divided by L. Okay, so instead of a we get L here, then y minus y1 divided by m, and z minus z1 divided by n. Okay, so if L, M, N are direction cosines, then the equation is this. So now let us go to the next subtopic, which is nothing but angle between two lines. Angle between two lines. So if we draw here, so this is the z axis. Okay, z axis, then y axis, this is x axis. Okay, so x, y, z here, and if the two lines are passing through the origin, okay, so that is important. So this is one line here, and suppose this is the next line here. Okay, so this is say line L1 and this is line L2. Then the angle between the line theta we can determine. Okay, so we will look at the formula for the angle between two lines L1 and L2. So let L1 and L2 be two lines passing through the origin. Okay, and with direction ratios A1 B1 C1 and A2 B2 C2 respectively. Okay, so that means the direction ratios of line L1 are A1 B1 C1, direction ratios of L2 are A2 B2 C2. Then we can determine the angle between the two lines. Then the angle theta between lines L1 and L2 is, so first formula is in terms of cos. Okay, so cos theta equal to modulus of A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 then divided by root of A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square into root of A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square. Okay, or we have also one more formula which is in terms of sine. So sine theta equal to root of A1 B2 minus A2 B1 square plus B1 C2 minus B2 C1 square and plus C1 A2 minus C2 A1 square. Okay, then this is divided by root of A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square into root of A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square. Okay, now let us look at one note here. So if L1 and L2 are two lines which doesn't pass through the origin, okay, then we can take two lines which pass through the origin and are parallel to the line L1 and L2. So if lines L1 and L2 do not pass through the origin, okay, then we take lines L1 prime and L2 prime which pass through the origin, and are parallel to L1 and L2 respectively. Okay, So that is the note. Now let us go to the next subtopic, or let us go to the next formulae. So that is this: if L1 M1 N1. So we are looking at the formulae of angle between two lines if the direction cosines of the lines are given. Okay, so if L1 M1 and N1 and L2 M2 N2 are direction cosines of line L1 and L2, then angle theta between two lines L1 and L2 is, so that is nothing but cos theta equal to modulus of L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2. Okay, because the magnitude of L1 square or root of L1 square plus L2 square plus root of L1 square plus M1 square plus N1 square is 1. Okay, so this here will be 1, and similarly this part. So you will get this formula, or sin theta equal to modulus of root of L1 M2 minus L2 M1 the whole square plus M1 N2 minus M2 N1 the whole square plus N1 L2 minus N2 L1 the whole square. Okay, so these are the two formulas. Now let us go to next main note here. So now here we have to take two lines with the direction ratios. Okay, so if A1 B1 C1 and A2 B2 C2 are direction ratios of lines and L1 and L2, okay, then the two lines first, and the two lines are, we can write here, and two lines are first perpendicular, that means theta is equal to 90. Okay, so perpendicular, that is theta equal to 90 if we have this modulus of A1 A2, or simply we can say A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 is equal to 0. Okay, and second point is they are parallel, the two lines are parallel, that is theta is equal to 0 degree if we have this A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. Okay, so if the two lines are perpendicular, then you will have this A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 equal to 0. If the two lines are parallel, then we will have A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. Okay, so also it is true conversely. So if this happens, that means the two lines are perpendicular. If this happens, that means the two lines are parallel. Okay, now let us go to one more important note here. So if theta is the angle between two lines which are given by this equation, r bar equal to a1 bar plus lambda b1 bar, and second line is given by r bar equal to a2 bar plus mu times b2 bar. Okay, then we'll have this cos theta is equal to magnitude of or a modulus of b1 bar dot product b2 bar divided by magnitude of b1 bar into magnitude of b2 bar. Okay, and suppose if theta is the angle between two lines, so here we have taken the vector form of equations of line. Now we will take Cartesian form. So if theta is the angle between two lines given by x minus x1 divided by a1 equal to y minus y1 divided by b1 equal to z minus z1 divided by c1, and x minus x2 divided by a2 equal to y minus y2 divided by b2 equal to z minus z2 divided by c2. Then cos theta will be modulus of a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 divided by, okay, this whole modulus we can put here, divided by root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square, okay, into root of a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square, which is the same formula that we got earlier. Okay, so this is the first part of the theory which will be used for solving the exercise 11.2. So that's it in the video. If you have liked the video, please hit the like button. If you have not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe. I will see you in the next video.